Hi, and welcome to the Chesapeake City Show. Tim Qualls, along with the mayor of Chesapeake City, Dean. I always got to enjoy this, just coming down to Chesapeake City.
Summertime in Chesapeake City. Can't get any better.
It doesn't. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you come down here and you're right on the water. I mean, so many things to do in Chesapeake City, but it's important that we get some of the things out there that's up and coming. But before we get to the up and coming, if you're coming down to Chesapeake City, one of the places you definitely want to visit, you guys got a nice museum here.
We do. The C&D Museum is open 7 days a week now. It's open during the week, I think, till 4 o'clock, and on weekends now as well. So it's obviously it's been a mainstay here in Chesapeake City for years. The fact that the community got together with some of the town officials and we got it open on weekends now, along with partnering up with the Corps, really gives access to everyone. It has a lot of history in that museum.
Yeah, as far as the canal being built and all that tells you the entire history, because it was Bohemian Village, where it all started, where we're standing at right now, was the village. I mean, I look at some of the buildings. I mean, in the canal, I was talking to some people. The canal, actually, part of that canal was once the beachfront property, because they took the streets out to build to stretch out the canal.
Yep, it's just it's a timeline on how everything happened. And this canal obviously originally started with one or two little boats going through it, and then it shows the history of it being widened each time, and the history behind it's amazing. I mean, you might think that you're just going to go there for 20 minutes or a half hour, but once you get into it, you're going to spend some time in there and just see the different pictures and everything. It's all great stuff to do.
Especially if you're a nautical type person. I mean, you're going to find a lot of that, because I stand here and I mean, just what a great view and everything. You got to enjoy Chesapeake City. And one of the things you got to enjoy about Chesapeake City, just coming down here to visit. We're going to get into some events here in just a second. We're coming down here to visit and just walking the streets. You only got a couple of blocks here, but so much to do on those two streets.
There is. We have a lot of interesting shops, a lot of restaurants right on the water, both sides. We have the restaurants on, and it's just, you can come here and spend at least one full day here, and then if you want to stay overnight, stay at one of our great bed and breakfasts, and you spend a couple days here during the week, during the weekend, doesn't matter. We'd love to have you and enjoy.
Yeah, we're going to, in fact, visit one of our bed and breakfasts here on this week's show, so you don't want to miss that. We're also going to visit the Chesapeake Inn, which is right across the canal here. And, that brings up, let's talk weddings, because, this has become the wedding capital. Back in the old days, a lot of people don't realize it, but this was the wedding capital, because you could get married at a younger age and stuff like that, so people flocked here. But you guys have kept that tradition going by having weddings, in fact, where we're standing right now.
That's right. Pell Gardens is just one of the places to have weddings. There is a couple different places in town that you can get married, but it's also the venues that we have. The Schaefer's has a banquet facility open now. The Chesapeake Inn has had their facility open for a number of years, and we're not just your traditional Saturday wedding place. We are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and more people are getting married on Sundays and Fridays, and we have weddings slammed throughout the weekend. It's the perfect combination. You've got the bed and breakfasts, you've got the restaurants, then you've got the place to get married, you've got the facilities. If you want the day before for the salon, you got the salon. I mean, you've got everything you need just to put the entire package together here in Chesapeake City.
Yeah, you gave me a good idea on this show. In fact, we'll visit one of the bed and breakfasts, like I said, but we'll also visit the salon on this show too, because you're not talking about just a salon. You're talking about a spa that just serenity. I mean, and the name says it itself. I mean, just you go in there and I'm like, oh, it's so relaxing. What a great way for the wedding party to get ready.
It is, and it's not just for wedding parties, it's for the regular public, and people were amazed at the type of salon that's here in Chesapeake City. But the wedding parties is great because whether it's the guys or the girls, they'll go there the day before, get everything done, or they'll get their makeup done and as a group, and it's only, 30 seconds away? So again, everything's within walking distance here, can all be taken care of, and we like to think as Chesapeake City is the one-stop shop for a fantastic wedding experience.
Yeah, you can bring an entire wedding party down here, guest, everything. You got plenty of bed and breakfasts to stay at, and just to have a fantastic time. But you don't have to be getting married to enjoy Chesapeake City. There's so much goes on in Chesapeake City. One of the big events that comes around every year, and I believe it's September the 16th, it's coming here, and that's the Shakespeare deal. I mean,
yep. This is an annual thing that we're doing now here in Chesapeake City. It's done by Brown Box Theater. the director Kyler Tolston, and this year the play is just tremendous. You can look it up on our website, all the information on it, and we like to change things up a little bit, and this is definitely a change up. This is something that we'll do right here in Pell Gardens, and Brown Box Theater does a great job every year, and this is going to be no different. The Shakespeare experience is going to be very nice.
Yeah, so if you enjoy Shakespeare, if you haven't ever experienced Shakespeare, what a great place to enjoy it. It's right here. That's September the 16th. You want to put that down your calendar. You can go find out so much more what's happening in Chesapeake City by going to the website.
Yep, going to the website. We have all the information on there, all different events. You'll see some other events coming up in October, and then of course we've got I know it's hot out right now, but we've actually have a meeting next week prepping for
Christmas lights.
Our Winterfest. Yep, Winterfest is right around the corner, believe it or not. But we have so many good events between now and then. I just encourage you to go onto our website, check it out, and come visit us.
Yeah, because I got to tell you, it doesn't stop after summer's over with. They got events going around year round, and if you haven't been down here for the Winterfest thing, I mean, all the lights. I got the opportunity to come down here, and watch you turn a switch on that one night, and it's just spectacular. And the nice thing about it is you can drive through town and you can enjoy the light show as you just. But stop and visit. That's what I tell everybody, because you got unique shops throughout the place. So much to do here at Chesapeake City. But go to visit the website. Mayor Dean, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for your time, and tell the folks to come down and visit you.
We appreciate it. Come see us here in Chesapeake City.